This is America's favorite Airbus. It can lift 10 tons of cargo. It flies at a speed of 320 kilometers per hour. In actual combat, it can keep the rear wheels in contact with the ground. The front wheels are suspended. It completes suspension on complex terrain. This is the heavy-lift Chinook helicopter. It has served for over 60 years and is still considered invaluable. Until now, we still can't complete its reverse engineering. Its seemingly crude mechanical structure. Once open, you'll find it's actually not as simple as it seems. First, it has two extremely powerful turbine engines, similar to reverse jet engines, a whale sucking water. It absorbs a large amount of air into the engine. Output power can be 3 times that of the Black Hawk helicopter. On both sides of the aircraft, it is equipped with prominent external floating fuel tanks. In addition to supplying fuel to the engines, when a helicopter falls into the sea, it can make it float like a buoy, floating on the water. Therefore, it also has the capability to operate on water and snow. Mission capability. The most impressive feature of the Chinook helicopter is its 2 large rotors. It cuts the tail of the helicopter. The vertical rotor prevents the aircraft from spinning in place, using 2 sets of counter-rotating rotors, counteracting each other's twisting force. While the 2 rotors rotate in reverse, it precisely nullifies their torque, preventing the helicopter from spinning in place. The engine's power transmission will go through a combined gearbox, transferring power to the front and rear rotors, ensuring they rotate in opposite directions while at the same speed. The pilot can control the front and rear rotors for short-term output differences to turn quickly. Meanwhile, the front rotor and the horizontal plane form an angle of 9 degrees. The rear rotor, then, in the opposite direction, forms an angle of 4 degrees with the horizontal plane. Since these rotors are nearly 20 meters long, when they operate, it seems like they always intersect. In fact, the rear rotor is slightly higher than the front rotor. The closest point between them has a distance of 48 centimeters, so they never collide with each other. The Chinook helicopter has 4 pilots because its operation method is completely different from a single rotor helicopter. Its cockpit has foot pedals similar to a car. Push the pedals. It can control the helicopter to turn left or right. It seems very simple. On the left side of the pilot, there is also a lever. Pulling it allows them to adjust the angle of the rotors. When the pedal is pressed more, it increases the power. The pilot pushes the front control stick. It can increase the thrust of the tail rotor more than the front rotor to make the helicopter move forward, or pull the control stick to the right. The helicopter moves to the right. According to U.S. claims, the fiberglass work, even with a 23 millimeters incendiary armor-piercing bomb. And after the incendiary bomb explodes and hits, it can still return to base safely. Both engines can stop at the same time. It can also land safely by rotating the rotors. The Chinook helicopter can carry 33 to 55 soldiers at a time, or 24 stretchers plus 2 medics. If used for cargo, towing only, you can fit 2 multi-purpose transport vehicles. A heavy tank can also be suspended below with hooks. In terms of self-defense, in addition to 2.50 caliber machine guns, it can also carry air-to-air missiles. Meanwhile, with special equipment on the aircraft and night vision devices, even without surrounding light, in low visibility, they can still rely on precise navigation on various terrains at low altitudes, carry out combat missions. During the Vietnam War, the Chinook helicopter, once lifted, a helicopter stuck in the mud, directly lifted it and transported it away. And this photo became evidence of its powerful transport capabilities. Today, although technology continues to evolve, the helicopter itself has never developed a second set of counter-rotating blades. The layout of the helicopter is unique to us. This helicopter can carry 20 tons of cargo, twice the weight of the Chinook helicopter. We have more advanced helicopters, so there is no need to explore further. This 60-year-old technology